Good day, everyone. Um, I have some concern of mine that I really want you guys to know what's really going on in Britain today. Every, eh, I've met a lot of people recently, and everybody is telling me, boy, they're gonna leave this country. Both white, black, and I'm gonna tell you the reason. I'm gonna tell you why. I went to school today to pick my daughter up, and I was sitting on a bench with a lady. And I was sitting on a bench with a lady, and she said to me, she and her husband and her kids is packing up and going to America because of what is going on in this country. Um, Let me tell you something. This is an economic of food bank, statistic, low wages, and loan sharks. These are the companies, loan shark companies. They strive in these kind of climates because the money what the poor is getting, and if the money run out, they're telling you to go to the food bank. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this government sit on his ass and let the merchants, the rich merchants, taking disadvantage of people in this country. Companies like the energy company, the mobile companies, right? The mobile company can give you a contract and 2 months they raise it. They raise the contract. But 2 months you can't leave the contract as you have to pay for the full contract. What the hell is going on in this country? What is going on in this country? Right? The government sit on his ass, right? For instance, in 2010, right? Oil prices were sky high. And everything was based off oil prices. Petrol, food price, everything was based off oil because oil was high. And now oil price is gone down, right? Everything in this country is still going up. While your wages is £5 and £7 an hour. And all the government do is sitting down on his ass and don't see what is going on. And every day they kill us with statistics. Right? The opposition sit on their ass every day and only talk, while the government get away with shit. While the government get away with everything that they're doing to the poor. Right? Oil prices gone down under £50. The petrol is still going up. Energy company come in a different form that they will take care of the people. They do take care of you. Because for 1 bedroom, they're charging £50 for gas and £50 for electricity. The food prices up to this morning, somebody look, every day they go to the supermarket, the price is going up. Right? There is no relief on the poor. The rich is getting richer and the poor is getting poorer. Right? Take an example. Right? Certain things that happen that tells me we're going back in the 1950s and the 1930s. I know a lady that went to work, right? I can name the company. Went to work, and the boss looked at her and said, "Please, when you come into work, bring your own ice water." Are you kidding me? Can you believe that? Hey? While the government, every day statistic. For instance, I know a person living in a wheelchair, in a scooter, anywhere she's going, she have to ride a scooter. And she went to the assessment, the government assessment, the company that do the assessment for the government, and they're telling her that she's fit to work. No wonder so many disabled people in this country is committing suicide. Right? And the opposition don't have a clue. The government is hiding the facts from the people. Another burning issue. Unemployment among ethnic minority in this country, yeah, is skyrocketing. And why it's skyrocketing? In 2010, David Cameron said that he's going to cut down immigration to the tens of thousands. And up to this year, there's over 300,000 Eastern European coming in the country. And they are the people that the employers is employing because they can pay them £5 and up to £5 and £6 an hour. And they're cutting wages. And all the opposition does is talk. Right? All the opposition does is talk. But let me tell you something. In 1971, where the Brixton Riot is different. Because we're going to reach a stage that ethnic minority, no matter who you are in this country, is going to rise up. Right? All the government don't have a clue what is going on. When election time come, they come with the rhetoric that, oh, it's immigration is causing all the problem. Right? And then the people in this country start to differentiate. When they hear immigration, they start to differentiate, start to look at black people, the African, the Indians. They not look at the white people who come. It's the black people and the Indians. You understand what I'm saying? Right? And then, if you call for a job, and once they know that you're black, right, you're not getting the job. Right? Another thing is age discrimination going on. I apply for a job. I have 20 years experience. And they sent back to me and tell me that they have better candidate who have more experience. Then that person must be 77 years old. Or he must have 40 years experience than me. Right? There's a lot of nonsense going on in this country. And the government sit down and ain't doing nothing about it. Ain't doing nothing about it. Why they not doing nothing about it? Because the majority of the newspaper, right, don't speak up what is going on in this country. They don't. They always cover the government back, which is unfair. What about the people who have no voice? You don't care. Right? This government is reactive, they don't proactive. This man running the country don't have a vision. And the opposition don't have a vision neither. That's the reason why I ain't get involved in no more politics in this country. You understand? They come and tell you, oh, we must vote to remain in the EU or vote not to remain. I ain't voting. Because either way, it doesn't benefit the poor. It benefits the rich. This country is like a recycling bin for poor people. Recycling bin for poor people. Right? Because you live in zone 1 and zone 2, near the city center, which is where poor people get all the most tax and all of those kind of things. Right? These people, kids, will never, ever come out of this zone because the government is making sure by design. Right? Because that's how they get, especially conservative, that's how they grow the country. At the back of the poor, and the rich get richer. I have secret account and offshore accounts. Right? And the more them fall in a trouble, the rich merchant is the back of the poor who bail them out. And what do we get? The government fined the energy company for stealing from us. Right? Billions. Do we get back any of those money? Where are all those money gone? This is nonsense going on in this country, man. Right? Nonsense going on. Nonsense. Nonsense.